Hey everybody out there. Oh, forgot my light. Hey everyone, JSPOT here again. Got some longer Corona hair hanging out and just wanted to catch up. It's been a while since I've given any kind of board game update, and if you're looking for another Power Rangers update, I don't have one yet. I'm still waiting on the rest of the product, just like everybody else is, right? More product coming, so I'll get back to Power Rangers. In the meantime, though, I have been working on a few other projects, and I haven't quite finished one, but I'm having fun with one, so I wanted to just go ahead and start showing it off. So let's take a look. The game I've been working on is Resident Evil 2. So pull that out right there. That one right there, Resident Evil 2. Been working on organizing and picking out different parts, and with this one, I'm not putting in quite as much of my own custom work because I did find a lot of support already out on the internet, out on the internet, out on things like Thingiverse and different pages. I can link a lot of the things that I used because I think I found some pretty good solutions for the different pieces that are in here. If you've played this game at all, you'll know that it's a tile-based board game, and the tiles are very dark. So I've gotten things like 3D printed stairs because, well, first off, that's awesome, and the stair tokens that they gave are really dark. 3D printed doors because, again, super awesome, and the way that they did the door mechanics was kind of lame, and since it was so poorly not poorly made, but poorly contrasted on the coloring there. It was very, very dark. It's hard to tell if it's open or closed. You just flip it over, and then if the door was locked, you put a little card underneath it, and it was just cumbersome, and it just took up space on the board. So I found somebody else made a 3D printed door that actually swings open and closed. That's how you know if it's open or closed. And you could slide a little card into one side of it to say, hey, this is the lock that's attached to this door, and, you know, cute, right? I didn't like the walls because the walls were short. I happened to find somebody who made nice little walls that fit the same size but stand up a bit so you can just kind of see them, which is really nice. And I'll go through, I'll show all that off. What I have custom made myself is a card holder that holds all the cards in different sizes and puts them in their own little slots. And then I've also made or started working on basically holders for all the miniatures. In this solution that I'm doing, if you have everything, which I do, if you have everything for Resident Evil 2, you've got like 8 full-size boxes, like it's 4 or 5 full-size boxes. One of those boxes is a little oversized. Then you have like 3 more that are the same like size from this way, but they're only like half size, like half thickness boxes. You know, like 3 or 4 of those, and then you have these little squat boxes also, because after Kickstarter and after they just kind of started doing like extra expansions, those came out in just these little smaller boxes. But like I said, I have everything except for like a promo character, yeah, I'm just putting that together. So this is kind of the intro to that. I'm going to make a playlist that has the different pieces that I've been working on, and even the ones that I chose to put into my box and how I'm putting my boxes together. I just gave a rundown of like how many boxes this game usually has. I've knocked it down to just these 2 boxes. So this is it. This is, and I've done it like with my Power Rangers one. I did a Heroes box and a Villains box, and then, you know, eventually that's going to turn into a Heroes box, a Villains box, and a Cards box, and possibly a mega size box, but not sure. I'm not making any promises or suggestions there. Don't worry about that. This is a Resident Evil video. This is not a Power Rangers video, I promise. But in this one, I've done like a setup box, so everything that you need to get the board out on the table, and the instructions, the rules, the walls, the terrain. Ooh, excuse me. Whew. Just had a little lunch. I'm sorry. Get everything out on the table. Next box is all your miniatures, all your zombies, your heroes, and I've got a ton of zombies. When I picked this up, I picked it up secondhand at a local board game store, and they were selling it at a real good price. And it came, they just happened to give me extra monster boxes and stuff. So the campaign did 3 different monster boxes, which just gave you extra copies, and in playing the game and like playing like really long sets, I found that to be really beneficial. But if you don't have those, you could probably get away with a little bit less of what I'm printing for organization, but still use the same parts, right? So I'm covering, from my point of view, entry level all the way to I have every little thing and I want to get everything. I can do it in these 2 boxes. I'm pretty proud of it. So I guess in the next video here, let's just dive right in, right? All right, well, thanks for watching this one at least. Like I said, I'm gonna make a playlist. Keep on watching, and thank you for taking the time. Oh, hey, I'm back. One little addendum. Inside of the main box here, I always keep this guy. This came with the game, and it's just there when you open it, right? And it's that first screen before you can even hit start. And there's board games like Dark Souls has the "You're Dead," right? It's wonderful, and I mean it's just a touch, very nostalgic touch, because this is iconic. As soon as I see it, it warms my heart, and I'm like, oh, it's Resident Evil time. I know it's the board game, and I know the board game is more of an action game than it is a survival horror. I mean, it's definitely like a survival action, but this kind of thing is nice. I've been thinking about mounting it in here. I don't have it mounted up in here. I've been thinking about mounting it in here so that when you take it off, there's a chance you don't see it, but there's that chance that you flip it over and you lay it down, and then you get that peek, right? It's just like, oh, there you are. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think that's awesome. It's just I hate to call it cute because we're talking about Resident Evil, but god dang, it's cute, isn't it? I don't know. Hopefully you think this is cute. All right, extra segment over.